Alright, welcome to Dragon Age Origins, my favorite game series. This is the beginning of it. It was the first game that I actually ever got into. I was terrified to play it as a small child, because, swords, scary. And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a little mad right now. A little more than a little mad. So, what has happened is, I had this video recorded. I recorded it about 2 days ago. I had it all edited. And I actually had it uploaded to YouTube for about 5 minutes. And, I kind of looked at it and I was like, that's weird. It's 59 minutes long. I'm pretty sure I had it, cut down to a reasonable place. But no. That was the unedited version because there's no way around it. I have to go through my editor to upload it to YouTube. So if you watch my Skyrim part 2, that's why that video is weird, because I didn't go through it. That's why there's a lot of long pauses of me scratching my eyeball because it was itchy. That's what that was. I had it edited, so it wasn't like that, and you gotta skip through my itchy eyeball. But, yeah, I'm gonna continue this rant, but I'm gonna press start, because I'm sure you want me to. You're not here to listen to me be angry, I guess. But, so I'm going to make this probably a minimalistic episode. New game. And I'm just gonna fair warn you that I'm not going to delete the old game. And that is what the rest of the series will continue on, because that game is saved, and you know what? It's good. So, I'm going to create the character as close as I can to what it was, and I'll take you up to the point in the prologue, but I'm not going to be, exploring, and I'm sorry if that breaks your heart. But, yeah. I don't even want to do this series right now. I'm so angry. Can you hear it in my voice? Because I can feel it in my soul.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
All right. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I've seen that a lot. Especially within the last 2 days, because you know what? In the first video, I had to record that shit twice because my mic was off. I'm a professional. I'm gonna play as a girl. Because I'm a girl. I've never played as a boy before, but not gonna start today. And I'm gonna be a human. I'll let you read the little things. Pause it, and read. Pause it and read. There you go. Pause. And pause. Pause. And pause. Okay, cool. And since this isn't going to carry out through the entire game, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Yep. It's not peanuts, it's pen 15.
Greetings.
Alright, let's look at some presets. Okay. Alright, so now before you get all like, but Katie, I know you didn't make your character look like that. Well, you're goddamn right, my character's beautiful. And I'm so angry right now. This is how I'm gonna make myself happy. And since there's no real life consequences, because you don't have to look at this face for the rest of the game, we're gonna fucking go with it. Let's give her a voice. No. That's not what I wanted.
Greetings.
Fucking good enough for me. Let's get out of here. Pen 15. Kick fucking puppy right now. I like puppies. I'm lying. I play on casual because I'm a bitch.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then.
No, yes.
And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. How? You remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear.
I haven't seen her from the side yet. Jesus. What's your and to you, Arlo.
My son Thomas asked after you. Perhaps I should bring him with me next time.
That's right.
Good. My son saw you at a Denerim fair and has talked about you ever since. He'll be pleased you remember him.
That's...
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
Oh, God.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, it's
We
quite
rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about. I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle.
Get her, man, John!
Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Yeah! I should have named her Broomhilda. Don't strain my ability.
And don't strain my patience.
Ooh, sorry.
In the meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Alright. So I'm sorry if there's somebody out there watching this who's a completionist. But I'm not going everywhere.
There you are.
Not again.
Your mother told me the Tyrn had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. Pardon my abruptness, my lady. It's simply that I've been looking everywhere for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
She doesn't even look like a person. How do you know she's a lady?
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Crying right now. I guess this will get
That
out.
would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls.
Or whatever.
You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
To the kitchen!
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
So I'm thinking about doing like a little mini series where I play all the openings to Dragon Age Origins in both genders. So there's 6 openings, so it'd be 12 videos.
Get that bloody mutt out
not
of
sure,
the
though.
larder.
But, mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
You should be put down, bitch.
What? That monster is in my larder, slobbering all over the bacon, and you're insulting me?
Yes.
Oh, dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Banorn.
Please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Man, soothe your boobs. Jesus. She's being so angry. Can we... My character is so pretty. Just look at her. She's also aged horribly for being like, what, 20? 16? I'm gonna go with 19. Characters are young. They never make that clear, but your character is fucking
Look at that
young.
mess. How did he even get in here?
Bye, Puppy. Hello. What a smart boy.
Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder he keeps giving Nan
You
fits.
shouldn't be so uptight.
It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
I did. It was a rock. I'm just gonna name him Dog.
That'd make an interesting pet.
His actual name is
As
Bone
you-
Crusher,
Let's get started. On
in
it.
case you're wondering.
Oh, this should be easy enough. Right. As you wish.
Bone Crusher.
This should be easy.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes.
Way to go, BioWare.
Looks like he wasn't
Well
raiding the
played.
larder after all. Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Bye, Gilmore. Alright, cutscene after cutscene. Talking the game.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no
We're
doubt.
covered in blood. Aren't you suspicious?
Look at him now. Snuck into my larder once again and makes off like a free thief, he does.
Oh, mistress, there are rats in the larder. Big ones.
Ah, looks like the dog killed them.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms.
So-called chains.
Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog.
Bloody dog.
Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
That's right, you two. Quit standing about. Right? I'm really sorry if my not exploring is bothering you, but you have no idea what I feel on the inside right now.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him
Marquis.
was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely
Queen
daughter.
Celine.
I take it by the presence of
Empress
that troublesome hound
Celine.
of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled.
Oh, maybe he meant the... they meant Kaelin. Okay.
Well, at least one of us will have had a decent dinner. Perhaps your hound left something I can feed my guests. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Weren't you drunk?
I'm so proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
You want him to
Don't
marry
listen
me?
to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
And this is my lady in waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
You would think that it would make it easier to make a match for her. More difficult.
Your daughter simply has a mind of her own, your ladyship. You should be proud.
Pride doesn't get me any more grandchildren.
I'm crying. I'm literally crying. You wanna bang?
I would like that, milady.
He wants to
I
be.
think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship.
Sup? Dude, my legs are hairier than the fucking Yeti. I'm not joking, they're really fucking hairy right now.
Good evening.
Good evening, my lady. Sup?
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim.
Yeah, don't be a pessimistic bitch.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
In Antiva, a woman fighting in battle would be unthinkable.
Is that so? I always heard Antivan women were quite dangerous.
With kindness and poison only, my husband.
This from the woman who serves me my tea. Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thankfully, I have a daughter.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, sister, won't you?
Yeah.
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Alright. I'm gonna stop this video here because that's as far as I got. I did a lot more exploring. It was a 50-minute video. Alrighty. I gotta stop.